Well, I should play a lot of golf. I still belong to a country club, and I went out there just to hit golf balls to see if I could still do it anymore. And just I like going on the practice range. I ran into a guy in the locker room there who was a pretty upper middle class guy, and he was telling me about how he has over $300,000 in student loan debt for his kids, and he's got 2 more years before the last kid gets out of college. $300,000. And what he's been doing is taking in students to stay at his house in the extra room to pay for all these student loans he's got. Wow! That's what our country's coming to. And it shows that the students that are graduating nowadays, I mean, like 40%, I've just seen data recently, 40% of these students recently get out of college are making less than $25,000 a year. That's not going to pay back your student loans. And that's why what's happening is college are overselling the importance of higher education. Now, I believe in higher education, but you got to be careful how you're paying for it. And that's why now there's laws like this year over 4,000 students didn't have to pay for their student loans because the college is over, marketed how good of an education they're going to get and how much money they're going to make. And they're jimmying the numbers and the facts and the figures, so they were able to get their college loans forgiven. And what they estimate now is over 1 million people now are going to go and try to get this money and get it. So 1 million more people won't have to pay for their student loans. That's why I got to get this information. This guy I met yesterday, because if that college overpromised, what, or even implied what students are getting when they graduate. And that's how they suck you in, to do this. And that's why people are going and doing everything everybody else says or thinks or whatever. And that's crazy. There are options that you could do. And we have some ebooks to show you the options, the video tutorials. One is like the biggest mistake people make with their student loan debt. That's right. Do that. And then there's another one. We have 40 ways to pay for education and training that no one's telling you about, and you don't have to go in debt. Like there's programs out there from big accredited universities that you could get degrees for free online in healthcare, in high tech, or in business. I mean, people are coming up with very inventive ways. And if you don't feel you have to go to Harvard, man, there's options to getting a real education and not going into debt. But you have to know. And also programs like where the government gives grants to mostly like junior colleges and whatever for you to get 2-year degrees or get training in something like that. So we have 40 programs like that. Or there's another ebook we have on how you could go to English-speaking places around the world where they teach you all in English, and it'll cost maybe $1,000 a semester. Wow. Man, you're paying 40, 50 grand here, and that's crazy, And these are the best universities in the world. We're the only country that pays so much, and we get so little on the education system, except debt, it seems, So that's why there's going to be smarter ways, because we have over $1 trillion, people paying in debt. And by the way, if you have any problems, with debt, or the student loans or whatever, there's cops on the beat now, and they're better than cops or lawyers because they could take away all the students' money, the college's money that they get from the government. So you call the Department of Education Ombudsman, Federal Student Loan Ombudsman, and here's their 800 number, 877-557-2575. That's 877-557-2575, or go to their website. And it's just amazing how much money we're wasting on that when there are options. That's why go to leskotutor.com and you see these video ebooks, very inexpensive. Actually, the one on student loans, we discounted to $1. So for $1, you could find about all the mistakes people are making with student loans, for $1. And the other ones on getting, better value out of your education money, whether it's training short term or even degrees or even graduate degrees. I mean, it's nuts what we're paying for that. And I think we pay that because we're trying to beat the Joneses, or everybody thinks that they have to go to Harvard or something. Man, you need an education, you need to contribute in society. And that's what it's about. And there's options on how you do that. So the whole thing in life is knowing your options.